So here we are on my newly acquired toy. It's a 4-year-old bike, somewhat different to the Lexmoto Tempest that I also own and love. This came about the right price, been stood for a couple of years, went through a dealer, so it came with a warranty. And it's just different, slightly more powerful, with 6 gears. Supposed to be a quality machine. It's a KTM. It certainly feels different, feels bigger. I feel higher up. You can probably see the dashboard, which is pretty impressive. Haven't got round to changing all the settings on it yet. Just wanted to give the bike a quick run, see how it felt. Take advantage of the fact that we've got dry roads today and a little bit of sunshine, although as normal in the winter, with the sunshine comes colder temperatures. So there you go, just going to enjoy it for a few minutes. I'm just taking it round the block. It certainly is faster. That's 55 miles an hour without even trying. So we'll see how it goes as we go up the hill over here. Ooh, something not too nice there. 6 gear, pulling away from a corner. It's at 41 now because we're going uphill. If you were walking it or on a pedal bicycle, it would feel like quite a steep hill. And we're gaining speed. So that's quite impressive for a little 125. Just over the top here, we're going to come to a much sharper corner, so I'll have to change down. Gear change on this, the initial impression coming away, the clutch was a lot smoother and the gearbox a lot more precise than on the Lexmoto. That's 1 gear down. As I say, we're coming up to a sharp corner, so we're going to need to come down again. So that's down into 4th. Oh wow, that is nice. There might be some horses along here by the look of it. A few damp patches. So into 6th gear. I do have to admit, this does feel nice. It came to me, as you can see, with 5,000, just over 5,200 miles on the clock, and that means it must have been fairly heavily used to begin with. It's a 4-year-old vehicle, about 4 and a bit years old, I think. Oh yeah, that gear change is much nicer. Yeah, this bike is a bike you'd be much more comfortable on if you were in reasonably fast moving traffic. I must admit, living near to Milton Keynes, where there's lots and lots of dual carriageways, the Lexmoto on a dual carriageway, except where everybody else is doing 70 miles an hour plus, doesn't feel particularly encouraging. The rear brake feels very low down on this. Might take a bit of getting used to, unless I can perhaps adjust the lever up a little bit. just come uphill and we're doing 59 miles an hour from the standing start. Wow, it's not bad for a little 125. Quite happy with that. And the clutch and the gears and takeaway is just sublime. It's beautiful, so easy. Look at that lovely bit of sunshine, eh?
Sorry, I'm not saying an awful lot, but I'm just enjoying the ride. This is such a nice bike to ride. Still not going to be my preferred choice for going down the byways, but wow, on the road you see it gives you so much more confidence in its ability to keep you safe.
looks like I'm heading to get wet. Wasn't really counting on that, but there you go. I am actually heading home, so keep your fingers crossed. Nothing behind. Slowing down quite a bit now. I did slow it down for the cyclist. It's another steep hill, but it's managing. I mean, I'm not light. I'm around 15 stone, probably a little bit over. And it's doing the job nicely. Really nicely. I still have this silly idea that even at my age I'd like to try and get a full bike license, and who knows, perhaps now that I've got this bike I might build up enough confidence and get enough use out of it to have a go. Because can you imagine, I mean, this is a 125, they do the same bike, KTM Duke 390 or 390 brake horse. That, oh wow, more than 2 times the engine capacity. That must have so much torque. It would be a fabulous bike. In fact, I've never seen a bad write-up on it, so maybe that'll give me the incentive. Get yourself a full license and go out and get one of those. Here we go, slow down a little bit. I tell you what, the engine braking is pretty massive on this as well. Very, very impressive. But it's being able to use that clutch, which is the so nice. Sort of a opportunity to try out my slow speed riding in traffic, I suppose. So well balanced, this bike. I have to admit, I really love it. As I say, I wouldn't want to be taking it up all those sort of dirty, muddy byways and things, but in terms of it being a road bike, to be honest, I mean, 60 miles an hour, do I really want any more? Not at my age. But having said that, I'd still be happy to take that Porsche I used to have around the Nürburgring, touching 170. Never get it out of your blood, do you? Certainly outdoes those 250s I used to ride in the 70s on my car licence as a provisional. This is just lovely. Trying to get onto this back brake. Don't like the back brake. just finding it hard to find the back brake. Shall have to try and do something with it. It's only going to be a matter of bending it or reshaping it maybe, or just even adjusting it. Will this be my first overtake? Yes, it will. A fourth gear overtake. Wow. Well, I'm getting a little bit cold now, but if it was warmer, God, I wouldn't want to get off this for a while yet. My thighs are getting a little bit numb now, and my fingers are starting to twitch a little bit. But as a first ride, it's been great. Need a few more miles to get totally used to it. Another sharp bend coming up. Down into fourth. Slow it down. Drop it over. I don't think I'll bother changing up. It's 30-mile-an-hour zone, so I better drop the speed down. Nice and smooth, nice and slow. That's lovely. Really, really enjoying it. God, I can't wait for the good weather now.